Alright, hello everybody. So I thought I would do a sit-down video of the story time of losing two crested geckos, I believe about a year apart. So I'm actually going to be digging through my Instagram posts to find the dates and everything, because I think it is important for me to actually do a sit-down video and go ahead and talk about me losing two of the most cutest little amazing animals ever. I posted the one about Mango January 21st, 2024. And I'll go ahead and read you guys kind of what it says. This weekend, Mango sadly passed away. I wish I could have done more for Mango. Mango reminded me a lot of Milo when he was younger, which was my first crested gecko I rescued from a chain pet store. Milo had a lot of trouble eating and was on the smaller side for crested geckos, just like Mango. I did the same thing I did with Milo, which worked really well. He's now like at least 45 grams, I think, somewhere around there. I hand fed Mango, did Repta boost with Mango, giving her multiple feeding areas in her tank, and made sure to spray down her tank twice, or when it needed it, because it's dry in this house. Sometimes it was more than twice. I also kept checking her weight at the time. It never went down, but Mango wasn't gaining as much weight as Calypso. And it just basically says, like, I won't be getting another crested gecko for a while. At the time, I was like, I think 3 is going to be a good place for me with having 3 geckos. I feel guilty, like I could have done more, and of course I could have. I did what I thought would work, since it worked for Milo so well. This is the first pet at the time I have lost, and it was like my first pet that I lost that it was just mine, like not my mom's, like it didn't belong to anybody else but me. I did reach out to a reptile breeder that I know, and she thinks it could have been a failure to thrive situation. Also wrote, rest in peace, Mango. I'm sorry that I didn't do more for you, but I tried my best. So, just show you guys some cute little pictures of little Mango. So cute. She was the cutest little thing ever. She definitely was a very pretty gecko. So I thought I would talk about that, and also we're going to scroll back up. Calypso did not die in January like I had thought, but I will share it in just 1 second. Okay, so I posted this December 24th. Okay, so it was like almost a year apart, basically, because January 24th. Okay, so basically almost a year apart, basically. So I'm finally ready to share. This may be a bit uncomfortable to hear, but I found Calypso unresponsive on their back. So I did some research on it, and it said it was an odd position to pass away in, like on their back, you know what I mean. That a gecko passing away on its back usually indicates a sudden death caused by a respiratory issue, heart failure, or neurological problem. That I basically explained like the situation about like how the care was for Calypso, like what day I did what. Because I kind of, like before when I had Mango, I would do checks on them like constantly, but then after I lost Mango, I just didn't do checks as much. Like I would take care of them, I'd spray down their tanks and feed them, and like, but I wouldn't do my nightly checks on them. So at that point, I would like say, no, I should have checked on him daily, etc., because it's so important to check on your animals daily just to make sure they're healthy and like doing okay, because you'll notice they're like if there's an issue sooner and be able to help them. So I think I was just dealing with a lot at that time, so doesn't give me excuse, by the way. So I'm just taking full responsibility and like apologizing and being like, I know I should check on them daily. And then I was like, Calypso passing was shocking and sudden, and especially with it being close to Christmas, I'm not gonna share it with the rest of my family for a while, just so I have time to process and feel comfortable talking about it and sharing the situation with everybody. So I said, please be patient with me while I take this time to process because right now I do not have much to say it, and I'm in shock. Having another one of my geckos pass makes me feel like a horrible reptile mom, but something tells me it wasn't because of my care, and it was possibly genetic. Me just talking about like how I think genetics played a big part in Calypso's passing, because Mango also passed, and they were from the same breed, a breeder, and has the same parents. So I was mainly just talking about how I don't think it was from my care, because, right, like, even currently now, I have 2 healthy crested geckos, and one came from a pet store, and also had a rough beginning in life, and is doing phenomenal, health-wise and everything. So, which is kind of why I just wanted to sit down and kind of share my thoughts on it, which I clearly have stated before. In the moment of losing both of them, and it was crazy to me that it wasn't even like a year apart. It was close, but it wasn't even like a year apart when I lost them both. So I think I was just immature at that time. I think the breeder had something to do with that. I'm not blaming it all on the breeder, because once you get an animal, the care is all on you. So I don't want to just sit here and blame the breeder and like everything. As I've stated before, of course, I could have 100% done more, because there's new research coming out daily. There's always more that I could have done, and I'm definitely going to take ownership for that. But I definitely did try my best, though. I did. I do believe I did try my best, because I love them with all my heart, and it definitely was hard to see the pass and like feel responsible for their death, obviously, in some way, because again, I think I could have always done more, and definitely I like to believe that Mango and Calypso enjoyed their life. I'd like to think that they had a good life when I owned them. And also, sorry if you can hear me fidgeting. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think the breeder had anything to do with it, because, again, the reason I went for both Calypso and both Calypso and Mango, is because getting one gecko was like $50, and getting another one was like less than $100. So I thought the deal was better. But the breeder was trying to get rid of the crested geckos they bred. Who knows why. I also went for the breeder because it was close, so I could meet them and just get the crested geckos there, because I thought it would be better for the geckos to just be picked up and brought home. I definitely do wish I didn't go for the breeder, because I think I should have just went to another reptile show instead of doing the morph market stuff, because I definitely am not going to do that anymore. And I also think getting 2 babies at the same time was also not a smart idea. I do feel like I rushed into owning crested geckos. As much as I love them and stuff, I do think I rushed into them, because it felt like, now looking back, it felt like oh, I got Milo in July. Oh, I got Lilo in March. Oh, I got 2 baby Cresties in June. Like, it just felt very, like, quick. And I kind of wish I took things slower, and which is why right now I'm definitely taking a step back. So I was like, okay, I know that I can handle, you know, Milo and Lilo right now, and I'm not going to be adding more because I'm like, will I be able to give it the best life ever? I know if I get another reptile, I cannot do the best for Milo and Lilo. Like, they'll have to wait to get upgraded in a bigger tank. I know what I can handle, and again, that's also why I wanted to, you know, talk about it, because I don't think I did a sit down video about losing Mango and Calypso. And I know I didn't do a sit down video about like what my ideas are for the next like few months to year, because it is important. I am really trying my best not to be like crazy and like just going to get another pet and not like I think Mango and Calypso really taught me to like really think about things and making sure I'm doing the best I can before just running out and getting pets. I think they were there to teach me something, as sad as it sounds. Or I just really learned from losing Calypso and Mango. They did teach me something, whether they were there for that or not. And moving forward in my life, I'm definitely going to try my best to not be so crazy and just not think about things as much. So moving forward, I'm going to make sure that I really know what I can handle animal wise. So currently Milo and Lilo are what I can handle. As of right now, looking to the future, I don't see myself getting another reptile. Or does that mean I will never get another crested gecko? No. They have my heart. I love them. They're such amazing animals, and they're so pretty, and they're so like goofy in their own way. Animals are definitely one of the things that brings me joy, whether I'm watching something about animals, talking about my own animals, sharing my journey about owning animals, like whatever it is, I just light up and I'm like, ah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to have a sit down video and talk about what happened with Mango and Calypso, and moving forward, what my thoughts are about getting more. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit the subscribe button, because more videos will be coming hopefully soon. And that's all I have for you guys. Alright, bye for now.